What are you wondering about?
Well, I have seen an absolute uptick, I think is the word I'm looking for. Well, let me preface this. I don't think it's dumb what you're doing. I'll just say that. Like, I'm actually jealous. So if I come off a little...
Like us personally or dumb?
No. Like,
Oh,
like the people that I'm getting ready to describe. Like, I
Okay.
don't think you're dumb. Like, I'm actually kind of jealous. It's just that sometimes I feel like you get a stereotype of being a little nerdy. You know what I mean? Doing this kind of thing. But I have seen a shit ton of people. And then when I say shit ton, that's probably like 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
People metal detecting lately.
I've always wanted a metal detector.
Like,
I'm really surprised you don't.
we had to do some work. My buddy Ian Reinhardt's dad, he had one. Jeff, God rest his soul there. He had one there when we were kids. And it was just kind of like it wasn't like, I think it maybe been like something from like Service Merchandise or something, you know. It wasn't like a real good one, I don't think, or maybe
Back of the comic book or something.
yeah, maybe me and Ian just kind of like tore it up, so it really didn't work. I don't know. Maybe it was a great one. Maybe it cost $10,000. I don't have a clue.
Yeah.
But the other day, okay, so we were going to the girls' softball field, and there was a woman in the park. Did you see her? No, I told you. I told you about that. Yeah. But the first time I'd seen her, she was over by the. You're right. The woman was over at the shelter house area by the volleyball court, and she had the headphones.
Mm-hmm.
She had the whole the wand, the main wand, but then she had like a small
holster one.
Like a trowel, like a scat trowel, you know, like you see them on the, for hikers. Like the scat trowel, like a small.
Bury the poo.
Yeah, like a garden shovel type unit. But then I think she even had, like you say in the holster, like the old.
Pinpoint.
The prod, the little, whatever you call it there, the locator.
Mm-hmm.
And then I seen another gentleman over by the horseshoe pits. And then the other night I seen a lady at the school doing it. Like she was I was pulling into the track meet or pulling in somewhere and she was back by the rack doing it, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? Am I missing something? Because
that seems like a terrible place to do it. All you're going to find is roofing nails that they dropped.
Well, yeah, or who loses a wedding ring at a youth football game? I mean, maybe you're clapping like hell and you lose it or whatever, but I don't know. But I think, I don't know. It's something that I haven't seen for a long time. Obviously you see them on the beach and you see them, here and there and everywhere, but I don't know. I just thought it was really, really wild to see. Like I feel like it's coming back.
Well, it's old technology. Maybe it's a lot cheaper now, and I should look into it again because I always wanted one.
Well, I think one of the main brands of the
Radio Shack.
Well, yeah, they carried them, but like I'm gonna try to get this off here real quick because it looks like my kids are watching YouTube shorts. But metal detectors are. Yeah, I mean they go look. I mean, just Googling it right here, we go from $23.99 on Amazon to $14,500, all in the same shopping bar here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But I mean, like, I don't even know how to pronounce JHTOP. I mean, yeah, that's a Amazon unit there, but like
sure.
Nokada, that looks like about a $700-800 NOKTA, the Legend Metal Detector Pro Pack. But yeah, that's got a headphones
going on
and some
now
all
that you can
shit.
probably get pretty specific with,
like what metals,
right? What you're beeping on,
what you're fishing for.
Oh God, I'm gonna have to get one.
I know. See what I'm saying? So that's what I would love.
But I want to go somewhere.
There you go.
Park.
So that's what I was saying. If you could pick any place to maybe do some metal detecting, where do you think you'd give it a whirl? Where would you want to go? I mean, I'd obviously want to go to like Gettysburg.
No, I wouldn't go to Gettysburg
or somewhere like that. Yorktown, somewhere over in there.
I don't know. I heard there was like a bunch of silver still not found, supposed to be stashed somewhere down here in southern Indiana by the river there.
Is that right?
Yeah. And then up there at old Oh gosh, dang it! Up there by Portersville, the place where old Home Skillet.
Oh, Dillinger.
Yeah, what's that called? That rock?
It's called Flat Rock.
Yep.
Or no, High Rock.
Yeah, Flat Rock is where they cross the wagons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, High Rock is where he had a. That's more over on the High Rock. Isn't that on the West Fork though? Isn't that over there? It's not on the East Fork, is it?
Well, I couldn't tell you. Buddy.
It's on the White River somewhere. Anyway, I don't know. I was just thinking a little bit about metal detecting and just how many people that I've seen doing it lately, and
you can take this one underwater.
Yeah, I know. That's another thing too. I think
would
probably be like the number one spot that you would want to start, like around a marina or something.
Oh yeah,
like that. Yeah. Like,
well, that's kind of. So shout out Papa Frank. He's been big into the magnet fishing.
Yeah, Nobby did that when Nobby was sick there for a while and couldn't work. He ended up getting some magnets.
You know, I think where people have gotten back into this is COVID. A lot of outdoor activities, people getting out of the house.
Makes total sense.
Yeah,
yes.
It really does.
Makes total sense. But yeah, so I don't know. What the hell was that? There was a metal detecting show on TV.
The Curse of Oak Island.
No, it was like American. I think it was called American Diggers. Diggers is what I believe is what it was called. But the Tech Tour show. I'm not really sure. Diggers, just called Diggers. Yeah. King George, the ringmaster, the whole works here. Yeah. I don't know. I know this is kind of a dead end
show about us.
No.
I think we'd be. I mean, I guess we are a show, but like a syndicated show.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
I bet Natty Light wouldn't.
You think it'd be like a, I don't know. Well, never mind. I'd say mine would be like my 600-pound life, but it'd be like my 400-pound life. You know what I mean? Like, I eat because I'm unhappy, Amy.
Our 2,200-pound podcast.
You don't know how it feels, or whatever she said. But anyway, I don't know.
Just metal detecting.
Kind of a dead end topic, I think. But I mean,
sometimes they're that way.
Yeah, I thought maybe we'd have a little bit more input.
I don't think you're wrong on. I mean,
maybe we just need to dig into it a little more.
Oh, look at there. Attaboy. I think.
Why don't you dig into these, bastard?
Yeah, there you go. I think that you don't see it a lot around here because of what areas. Like, what are some hotbed areas? Like, you got to go where there's the park.
Yeah,
is a natural.
Yeah, right.
Like 4-H fairgrounds.
If
like
you knew where some old homesteads were, maybe that would be neat. You know what I mean? Like if you were driving down the road and you just see like a 20-acre field and a clump of trees in the middle of it. Guaranteed one day there was probably a house there.
Yeah.
That might be a good spot to check out.
I guess it just depends if you're doing it to find historical artifacts or you're doing it to find something that makes you money.
Well, bofa, I would say.
I'm definitely all in it for the money.
I think that's why those people are at the park.
I mean, I wouldn't just be like, oh, look at this interesting looking old piece of bullet from the Civil War that I can put on the shelf there.
Yeah. You would go into look at this 24 karat gold ring I found.
Yeah.
That I could maybe clean up and pawn off somewhere.
Yep. Or melt it down
into a bar.
I've always been interested in or kind of curious about like going and hitting up auctions.
Oh yeah.
And buying so I looked into all the chemicals you need to do it, but just buy all the costume jewelry you can find and you just throw it all in there, and then if you put the right chemicals in, it'll get rid of all the horse shit. And if there's silver in there, why that'll be left. And then I was gonna make little graphite ingots.
Yeah. Have you ever seen or heard of the Mad Hatter?
Yeah, that's lead though, wasn't it?
Well, mercury.
Oh, mercury.
Yeah, I think that's probably where your canoe's pointed. Yeah,
could be.
Could be batshit nuts. Did you guys ever listen to Shit Town?
Nope.
Huh?
Never even heard of Shit Town.
S-Town, the podcast.
Nope.
Oh, John B. McLemore? Never heard of it.
I think you're going to tell us about it.
Blow your mind. It's old. I think it's still on there, but it is amazing.
Yeah.
it has something to do with Mad Hatter. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
But anyway,
Well, why don't you talk about it? a
well,
little bit?
because I don't know. It's about a feller that he damn. I don't want to misbrand the S-Town podcast. It was what the hell was it? This American Life and Serial. You ever heard of Serial?
I've heard of Serial. Yeah.
Yeah, Serial's one, and then This American Life was another one, and Brian Reed. So they put a thing out online one time about like looking for stories and this and that. Well, this dude just sends in and says, "Hey, I think I know how to solve a murder. I need your help." But he basically just hooked these dudes in to come to this town and made up this whole fictitious murder.
Yeah.
Just to get some publicity. And like the phone calls that this guy was having with the producer or the show host or whatever was insane. And it was just, this dude was probably like, he was obviously some sort of autistic, or he had he was just like a savant, like super, super, super smart. And some of the shit, like he was, I don't know, man. It just, it's crazy. And it was this shit town. Like he was real thick. I'm pretty sure it was Alabama or maybe Mississippi. I'm not sure, but like just a southern state that was just real shitty and corrupt. And like he had this whole deal in his head, how he knew what was going on. It's worth a listen. Like you definitely need to try it out.
So this guy made up all this stuff.
Yeah, just to get the people down there.
Whatever happened to him?
Well, I can't tell you.
I promise you, I'm not going to give it a listen.
You're not?
Yeah.
It'd be worth it. I won't tell you. I'll tell David. I'll tell you some other time. Maybe when you're taking me home. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, too, before we move on, guys, I've got a confession to make.
Yeah, buddy, go ahead.
I did something this week that I don't really, I'm not really proud of.
That's okay, buddy.
You beat your dogs?
No, I don't do that. No.
Wait, do we need to do this?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay.
I ordered a knife off the TikTok shop, and I got it in,
Oh, yeah.
and it is laser sharp, dude. Like it is gnarly sharp.
Uh-huh.
And I was just kind of messing around with it, and I was, giving it the test to see how sharp it was. Do you know what you do when you do that?
You little shave the arm thing there?
Well, I had done that subconsciously so many times that it looked like I had a small mixture of like alopecia
Yeah, a little just dry skin.
or
you scraped off
cancer
there.
or something on my arms.
Oh, my God.
And it was too unbearable for me to look at.
Did you shave your arms?
So I had to shave my arm.
I noticed.
You noticed it now. Did you notice it earlier, or did you just notice it now?
I just now noticed.
Them some bitches are slicker than a whistle, boy, and I kind of like it. I kind of like it. My wife told me that I was a moron, but I don't know. This is kind of weird. Like I kind of feel like
I bet you'd swim real fast.
I know. I kind of feel like a bodybuilder or a swimmer of sorts.
Hell yeah.
Here, this will really open me up.
Yeah.
Come bring them on, But yeah, like I don't know. Like I got in the shower and then like I was like, man, my arms, what? And I look like I'm on meth and like have cancer at the same time, which it was just a wild deal. I didn't know what was going on. So my daughter gets these big what the hell, those leg razors? It's got them two gel bars on them. You know what I'm talking about? The Venuses or something like that. I think that's what the warden and the girls use. But I just I snatched one of them some bitches out of the pack and just really zipped her off my arms. Then I shaved my face with them things.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice, really.
Did it work out pretty well?
Yeah. Do they make those for men?
I feel like the Mach 3s had like a thing on one side.
Like a gel bar type deal where they could, it was just, I say it's nice, but it was kind of stringy, like kind of really like sticky saliva, stringy. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know what you're going for, bastard. But anyway, that's all I got, man. Metal detectors and shaving your arms, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird.